Welcome back to Scotty's Outdoor Adventures. Decided to take a dip in the Puget Sound. As you can see down there, on this particular day, I saw lots of flounder. Sometimes they're hard to see as you're kind of hovering above in the water, but as I dive down and get pretty close, you can see the detail. Love those eyes. This guy digs in, and then take a look here. I'll get above his eyes, but he takes off, and man, he just leaves me in the dust. It was pretty cool to watch. Here's another one here. Let's take a look. Check this guy out. He's gonna just kind of swim off to the side, but then once I get next to him, there's gonna be a great side view of him. You can see the texture, see his eyes, great view, and then he just disappears. Can't even see where he goes. They're so fast. Oh, where'd he go? Gone. Here's the next one that I found. Once again, they're kind of hard to see. If you're not paying attention, you will swim right over them, but I'm always looking for them. This guy, I think he buried himself in the sand. I couldn't find that guy again because he went into the seaweed. Here was a school of a little bit bigger fish. Not huge, but lots of times there's small schools of fish. These ones were a little bit bigger, so followed these guys down here for a little bit. Pretty fish for the Puget Sound anyway. Not quite as good as the waters of Hawaii, where I enjoy going, but for just going for a snorkel after work, not too bad. If you watch right here, there was some longfish. I don't know what these ones are called, but see that guy down there? As I swim away here, there's a starfish, but I wanted to point out that as I'm swimming through the water here, it looks like I'm swimming through spider webs. I was telling my wife, in the Puget Sound, when you're at the slack tide, which is when I like to go, so the current's not pulling me one direction or another. There's a nice jellyfish. It looks like there's just stuff like sediment floating in the water. Little shrimp-like guys down there. Anyway, yeah, it sometimes looks like there's like spider web like strands in the water. As I look over here to the side, there's a crab here, but there's going to be like a barnacle, and it's kind of cool. You can see it has pretty large cirri, those hair-like fibers they use to get the food out right there, top center. They're coming out and in, and a couple sea anemones. The seaweed here, there was an eel-like creature. Keep your eye there. I slowed the video down here. He takes off fast. There he goes off the left center upper screen, and that was as much as I could get of him. In full speed, you can barely see that guy. Then here I saw a hermit crab. He was pretty good size, so I went down to visit him. I don't think he really wanted a visitor, so he kind of backed into the seaweed there. Well, not a fish, but whenever I see these big blooming sea anemones, I always like to swim down there. I do feel like they're pretty beautiful, some of them. And this one with the sun, it was nice and bright. So just went down and did a slow circle around it to give you guys a good view. Well, this was toward the end of my adventure. I'm going to show you one more flounder video here, going down there. I followed this guy for a while, so you'll get a decent view of him as he's kind of swimming and kind of see what that looks like. I just love the flat fish when they swim. It's pretty cool. Anyway, I wanted to remind you guys, if you like this content, please give it a like, share this video with someone who you think could enjoy this, especially if they live near the Puget Sound. Maybe they'd want to actually get out and try to go snorkel on their own out there. Well, this is just about getting toward the end of the video. Don't forget to get outside and have some fun.